And pull yourself up onto your hands and your knees. Have your hands a little bit forwards of your shoulders and with your index fingers facing forwards. And tuck your left toes under and extend your right leg out. When you raise your leg, you might sort of lift it and lower it a little bit. How can you have your pelvis relatively even though one leg is lifted? And keep your right leg extended, breathe in. And as you breathe out, just round your upper back, tuck your chin into your chest. And then keep your pelvis stable, keep your leg extended. As you inhale, pull your heart forward. You might stretch your chin forwards. Exhale, press and round. So you're not going to move as much as you would in a full cat-cow. I'm just starting to move your spine a little bit while stabilizing your core. Notice if you're leaning way over to the left, can you kind of keep equal weight in your right hand? And one more full breath in and a long breath out. And then come back to neutral. You bend your knee and bring it out to the side. It might not be lifted very high. Push into your right hand as much as your left hand and see if you can lift your leg just a tiny little bit more and a little bit more. And now extend your leg back out. Press into your right hand, extend your left arm. Breathe in. Now as you breathe out, thread your left arm underneath your right arm. So you might bring the back of your hand down. You might bend your right elbow and slide your left arm to the right so you can bring your upper arm down. And maybe your head, keep pressing and extending out through your right leg. And then press into your right hand. Come on up, extend your left arm. And bring your left hand down, your right knee down. Sit your hips to your heels, puppy pose, toes tucked under. Come up onto your fingertips and let your chest sink down. And plant your palms down, pull yourself up. Have your right toes tucked under for a bit of stability and extend your left leg. So notice if you have your leg really lifted and it's sort of out to the side, angle your toes down. You might press your left leg a little bit to the left, and this will help you keep equal weight in your hands. Breathe in, breathe out, round your upper back. So the upper back cat-cow as you keep your left leg extended. So move at your own pace. Noticing if there's a lot of movement with your leg lowering and lifting or your pelvis moving a lot. And one more breath. And then come to neutral, bring your leg out to the side. And then lift it up, press into your left hand as much as your right hand so you can lift your leg a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. And then extend your left leg out. Extend your right arm out to the side. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, thread your arm underneath. So you might stay upright with just the back of your hand down, or you might bend your left elbow and slowly lower yourself down. And then press back up, extend your leg out, extend your arm out, sorry, and then hand and your leg down, tuck your toes under, extend your hips back to your heels. And pull yourself up to your hands and your knees. And grab your blocks, and put them at the top of your mat. And turn your hands around. So your full palm might be on the block, or if that doesn't work for your wrist, you might just have your fingers down the side of the block and just the heel of your hand on the block. And then extend your right leg. Breathe in. As you breathe out, pull your knee into your chest. Try and lift your knee up as high as you can as you round in. And then extend your leg. And pull and round in. One more time, extend your leg. Pull and round in, keep your knee in, switch your hands around and step your right foot forward. You might slide your back leg back and let your heart sink forwards. And now lift your back knee up. And press the back of your left thigh up towards the ceiling. Pull your heart forwards. And now press both legs towards straight. Press your back heel down and lift your toes up. You might have the blocks on a higher side if it feels like your arms aren't long enough to fully press into the blocks. And let your upper body hang down. And bend back into your front knee. Keep your back knee lifted and press into your left hand. Bring your right hand onto your right thigh. Turn your heart. With your free hand, you could sort of slide it over your pelvis and notice, is your left hip dropped way down of your right? If it is, try and lift it up so you have a bit more containment in your legs, containment in your core. And then extend your right arm alongside your right ear as you turn your heart. And untwist, bring your right hand down towards the block, rock your weight back, and step to the top. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, fold down and come back into tabletop on your hands and your knees. This time, extend your left leg. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, try and pull your knee as far forward as you can, and then extend back. So you can keep your shoulders relatively the same place, and then pull your knee in. And extend your leg out, and then pull your knee in, and step your foot between your hands. Let your hips sink forward. Press your heart forwards. And now lift your back knee. You can notice here, does it feel like your right hip is sort of dropping way down? Can you start to bring a little bit more containment into your inner legs? Imagine that you're pulling your back foot forwards and sliding your front foot back. And press both legs straight, lift your front toes up, press your back heel down and fold. And bend into your front knee. Plant your hand on the block, your right hand, left hand onto your thigh and twist. And then notice, are you dropping your right hip way down? See if you can lift it up. And then turn your heart. So twisting in your spine as opposed to twisting in your pelvis. Extend your left arm alongside your left ear. 3 full breaths. And untwist, bring your hands down. You can put the blocks off to the side, plant your hands, and come into bent leg downward facing dog. So you're up on your tiptoes, your knees are bent, press your torso towards your thighs. And if you feel like downward dog is a back bend and there's no containment in the front of your body, then bring your low ribs in and slowly straighten up your legs.